Hi, we're going to talk today about the product of powers property for exponents. And this is pretty simple, but if you need to, make sure that you stop the video. And when you do the examples, make sure that you stop the video before you check your answers to make sure that you're doing it right. The product of powers property says, when multiplying variables with exponents, if they have the same base, add the exponents. So we will look and we will see. Here we have x squared, x to the fourth. That means our base is x. They have the same base. We could add these exponents. It would be x to the 2 plus 4, which is 6. Look at this example. 2 squared times 2 to the third. The base is the same. It's a 2. So we would have 2 to the 2 plus 3, which is 2 to the fifth, which is actually 32. Here, if we look at x squared, y squared, our bases are not the same. Therefore, we cannot simplify this any further. This would be our final answer. If we look at 2 squared times 4 squared, our exponents are the same, but our bases are not the same, so we cannot add these exponents. We can, however, solve this problem if it were a problem, because 2 squared is 4, 4 squared is 16, and 4 times 16 is 64. Now I want you to remember, anything to the 0 power is 1. 4 to the 0 equals 1. X to the 0 equals 1. All of this in the parentheses, it doesn't matter if it's in the parentheses. If there's a little 0 outside of those parentheses, it equals 1. If you want to know how that works and have a few examples of those, please look at the zero property for exponents video. Also, remember that x by itself has a power of 1. X equals x to the first power, or to the 1. So when you are looking at problems, don't forget that you need to add the 1 when there's just a plain x. You can't just ignore it. All right, look at this example. X squared times x to the fourth. Are they the same base? Yes. What we actually have here are 2 x's times 4 x's. So that means all together we could just count those up and end up with x to the 6th. Or, using our property, it would be x to the 2 plus 4, which is also x to the 6th. So you can get the answer the same way. But when the problems get long, as you will see in a moment, when they get long, this process here may be a little bit of work. But that doesn't mean you can't do it if you are confused by when you add your exponents. So here, let's look at this problem. X squared, y to the third, x, y to the fourth. These are all being multiplied, so we can add the exponents of anything that has the same base. We would say we have 2 x's here. Okay, we'll put 2 x's here. We have 3 y's, so we'll write 3 y's. We have an x, another x, and 4 more y's, 4 more y's. So if we add them up, we have x to the 1, 2, 3, x to the third, y to the 3 plus 4 is 7 y's. So x to the third, y to the 7th. If we use our property, we do the same thing, but we say, all right, we have x squared and an x. 2 plus 1, so we have x to the third. Now look at our y's. Y to the third, y to the fourth. That means we have y to the 3 plus 4, which is y to the 7th. All right, here are some examples. It's your turn. So go ahead and pause the video, and I will pause it for a moment, and then I will show you what the answers are. So take time right now, pause, and do the work, and then check your answers. Remember, it doesn't help you to not do the examples and go straight to the answers. The goal here is to actually learn how to do it. So pause now. Okay, here are the answers, and it does show a little bit of the work, so you don't have to worry about that. I hope that this really helped you, and I'll see you later.